that money isn't yours. It's simply your turn. So this is something I just reflected on earlier, and I also saw a video on it about the fact that literally how you move when you have money is a direct reflection and a test, especially as a Muslim, of who you are. And not even as a Muslim in general, it's a genuine test of how your character is, because money will bring out the color of who you are as a character in general. And this is also directly related to those who stay miserable and poor throughout various parts of their life. And it's like at the root of their mentality, which is that when they do have money, or even when they're at a low point, how do they move with that money? Are they more as in they hold on to every little bit, and let's say they don't donate for little causes, or like a real thing that's in front of them right now that they could help out in, a real person, a real cause that they could genuinely be charitable towards? If they choose to not invest into that because they are squeezing onto the little bit of money that they have in their grip, that money does not go far anyway for them, because there's no barakah in that money. Plus, money doesn't flow their way in general either. But the person that does decide to be charitable, the person that does decide to be abundant with their money, not as like, mindlessly, but intentionally, they're intentionally abundant with their money when they can help out and whatnot, somehow money keeps flowing to them. Money will always find their way to come to them when it's necessary. Things just happen to work out when they need it most. It's a genuine thing that I've noticed in real life over and over and over again. And even like do look into like miracle stories about it. Like for example, I recently saw a video of this person that mentioned their grandfather, and the grandfather basically donated when they went out during their shift at work as a doctor, and they went out because they weren't having any patients at the time, so they went out to the mosque, and they donated on the way because they saw a Bosnian individual, and at the time there was like ethnic cleansing and whatnot, and they really felt like, yo, this person needs the money. And however much they gave that person, which was like $1,057 or whatnot, as soon as they got back to work, and they were back to work, and they noticed that basically their shift is full. Like there's a lot of people, there's a lot of patients now because it's the afternoon, and by the end of their shift, when they look back at how much they made that day, it was literally exactly the amount they donated to the person. It was literally exactly $1,057, exactly as they donated to the person. Like, how crazy is that? SubhanAllah. Like, that's mind blowing to think about. But yeah, and this is not to be like a woo-woo mystical thing. Like generally, this is a real thing. It's a reflection of people in general, what they do with their money, even at the low point. It comes back. It shows in other aspects of their life, and things always fall into place for the ones that are intentional with their money. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not about how much money you have. It's just your turn to have that money, and how do you use that money? What do you have to turn to have that money? So yeah, think about that. Have a good one. Assalamu alaikum.